You're so... I never thought I'd see you again. How could you do that to me?
Sorry.
So you're really alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. And I did come back.
I'd like to thank you for coming to our aid once again, sir.
Given the circumstances, I'm sure you'll understand if, for the time being, we can't make you and your crew too welcome here. But in any case, you'll finally be able to get some rest.
Thank you for understanding.
With the destruction of the Earth Alliance headquarters, the world is once again shifting in a new direction. Once you're all rested, I'll give you an update on the latest news reports coming in. You'll see for yourselves. I'm sure it'll provide you with more than enough food for thought. You might even question why you decided to wear that uniform in the first place.
I needed that.
So, now what? What happens to us now? I mean, we aren't soldiers anymore, are we?
How so?
Well, if the Archangels left the military, then that means...
We're deserters, and that's a charge that'll be with us for life.
You know, I still have this with me. The discharge permission form we were all given. What? Hey, Sai!
Just going to the bathroom.
Huh?
Thanks, that was delicious.
My pleasure.
By the way, did you know there's a meal here that no one's come to pick up yet?
What? Oh, that last one is for the prisoner. I told you guys to take it.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I see. So you talked to Athrun.
Yeah, we'd gone out searching for you, but we found him instead. He was devastated. Kept crying and saying how he'd been the one who'd killed you.
There was another battle before that, where I killed his friend. And then he killed Tull. There was no other option. For me, and I'm sure for Athrun as well.
You'd been friends since you were kids, right?
As long as I've known him, Athrun's always been a loyal friend. And I could count on him to help me out.
You must have known eventually you'd end up having to fight him, so what made you decide to stick with the Earth forces?
Huh?
I mean, because, well, after all, you are a coordinator, so it seems pretty stupid to stay knowing that sooner or later you'd have to fight your friend.
I thought if I didn't, my other friends would die. So I did it. Because I am a coordinator. Truth is, the honest truth is, I guess I never seriously believed that I would have to kill Athrun. Or that Athrun might have to kill me.
Dinner time. Things got a bit crazy. Sorry for the delay. What is it?
Nothing. I guess I'm a little surprised to see that you're the one who brought it, honey.
Honey?
Sorry, I meant no insult, ma'am.
My name's Mirielia. Don't call me ma'am either.
You mean I can call you by your name?
No!
But wait a second.
Now what?
I want to know what's up with this ship. Like, why am I still on board this stupid thing? It's crazy going into battle while you're still carrying prisoners.
We know that, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, then where are we? Better yet, when are you gonna let me out of here?
We're an orb, and I really have no idea when you're going to be released. Look, they're not even letting us off either.
A Cyclops system? But even if the details of the enemy's invasion plan had been leaked to them, that seems like a rather extreme course of action to take.
However, you can't deny that what happened in Alaska eliminated 80% of Zaft's fighting strength with one blow. To the people who planned this, it was just a logical calculation, and sacrificing unwanted forces to accomplish this was an added bonus.
And here's the result.
To the last soldier, our defense forces fought heroically. The destruction of Joshua and the sorrow that accompanied that loss shall forever be marked in history as a day of infamy. But despite this loss, we shall never submit to them. What right do the coordinators have to threaten the security of our skies? The sacrifice that was made was immense. However, we must overcome this great loss and confront our enemies wherever we may find them. We must gather our strength and fight against the arrogant coordinators in order to protect the peace, the security, and the future of Earth.
I understand why it's happening, but it's sure tough to swallow.
To go along with the tone of its rhetoric, the Atlantic Federation has been increasing its political pressure on all the neutral nations. They're being told that any state that refuses to join the alliance will subsequently be considered an enemy nation. Of course, our own nation of Orb is no exception.
They just want to get their hands on Orb's power.
I'm sure you're all aware of this, but our nation does not refuse entry to coordinators. We are one of the few countries that will allow anyone to enter and reside within our borders as long as they honor the ideals and laws of our state. We believe that no one should be judged by whether or not his or her genes have been engineered. The only thing that labeling a person as either a coordinator or natural does is create friction between people. Kigali is a natural, and Kira, of course, is a coordinator. These are facts they have absolutely no control over.
You're right, sir.
I cannot support the policies of the Atlantic Federation because it labels every coordinator as evil and an enemy, insisting on attacking them for that biased reason alone. Who is really fighting who here, and what is the real reason behind it?
But sir, I understand the point of what you're saying. And excuse me for arguing, but isn't your position kind of idealistic? Those all sound like wonderful ideas, but coordinators will continue to look down on naturals, and in turn, naturals will be jealous of coordinators. That's just the way things are.
I am aware of that. It goes without saying that our nation has difficulty living up to this. But if we gave up on trying to improve our situation, then in the end, we'd be left with no other choice but to eliminate each other. At that point, it would be too late to do anything but reflect and regret what had passed. My friends, you wouldn't suggest that we keep silent, let this happen because that's what the rest of the world is doing, would you? From this point, you can choose your own course in life. I can understand if you still feel loyalty to those whose uniform you wear. But you're all young and capable. Make your decisions carefully. Be sure to choose the future that you truly desire. There's still time.
What's your view on this, Lord Uzumi?
I believe we're entering a time when our swords can no longer be simply for display.
Team and Allison team are launched and away. Prepare for launch of Serizawa team and Kruger support team.
Panama, the homeland might be asking too much of us this time. We just don't have the forces.
We really have no other choice. The chairman and the plants will be in serious trouble unless we can disrupt the momentum the Earth forces have gained from Alaska. We need to close the door to space and trap them here on Earth. That's why it's imperative for us to destroy Panama's mass driver.
What of the Gunyers?
They'll arrive as scheduled.
The problem's on our side. Will we even be able to take control of the target points before the descent?
Our soldiers have sworn to exact revenge for Alaska. We will succeed. A battle is about to begin. Would you like to observe? I'm sorry to drag you all over the place, but orders are orders, so it can't be helped.
But why? Why did you take me?
You're already living on borrowed time, aren't you, Flay Ulster? Back in Alaska, you would have been equally dead whether I'd shot you, or just let you run off. And you would die within moments if you were to shoot me right now. The soldiers would here. Or if you didn't want them to finish you off, I suppose you could always point the gun at yourself and pull the trigger. I assume the gun is loaded. On the battlefield, life is cheap. It's lost in an instant. And yet, people still fight for their country. Or for justice. But you're not really cut out for that sort of thing. You may be wearing a military uniform, but you're no soldier, am I wrong?
What did you say? At Panama?
Apparently, they've been under attack since dawn. I'm still waiting for details myself.
Because of its mass driver?
But the Earth forces have gathered their strength in Panama. Zaft must be desperate. I'm sure you're having mixed feelings about all of this.
This is Battery 3. We need reinforcements. Reinforcements! Yeah, let's go! I'll take you on! Eat this, you space monsters!
Is it true Panama's under attack right now?
Yeah, so it seems.
Already? So many people were just lost at Alaska.
Enemy mobile suits have reached the secondary defense line. Battery 3, come in, Battery 3. What's happening?
Damn.
Please respond.
8th Air Defense Group, head south.
Deploy the 13th Autonomous Corps.
Are you sure of that, sir?
This is why we organized our own Mobile Suit Corps. Now let's show those space monsters what we're really made of.
The course is clear. Release Gungnir's. Gungnir's are away.
This is too easy.
What is that? Isn't that the strike? The Earth Forces mobile suit?
That's not the strike. You won't have things so easy from now on.
Oh, you coordinators are a little too cocky.
Well, a Corps of Earth Forces mobile suits.
They've deployed it against the Foster team.
I think this will work nicely in our favor. Their precious mobile suits will fall prey to the Gungnir's along with the rest of their forces. I doubt they have EMP shielding systems, and even if they do, they won't be sufficient.
Not so fast! 12 is primed and ready to go. This'll teach you naturals a lesson.
Machine! It won't move. Won't move! Commander! Huh? What's wrong?
Serves you right! Are your toys broken?
Hannah was at Alaska. This is for her! We're not taking any naturals prisoner.
What's so fun about firing at targets that aren't moving?
Now, the next act of the drama has begun.
Even though you're alone, you still intend to fight?
I'll do the best I can. That's all I can really hope for. Things are desperate, but I don't think this is the way to make them better.
Kira! Erica Simmons wants to see you ASAP. She says she has something important to show you.
Now that you're back, I thought I should probably return this to you. After the repairs were done, I installed the new OS you wrote for us because I figured someone else would be piloting it.
The OS designed for naturals?
Yes.
I'll pilot it.
Huh?
I mean, only if it's okay with you, that is.
I'm afraid you can't.
Why not?
Because I will.
What?
Commander?
That doesn't apply to me anymore now, does it? Ms. Maru.
You know, I can't help thinking it's still too soon for you to spar with me.
Quiet. Don't tell me what I can't do. Now, here I come!
Nani mo ka mo umakuyu ka